Daddy, chill.
What the hell is even that?
Well, I gotta tell you something. Granny face got nuked, dude. Please look at her face, dude. Like, seriously. It's because Granny Remake was developed by Ferrite Labs, whereas Classical Granny was developed by Developer. If you don't know about Granny at all, let me tell you about it. Granny is a horror game initially released on November 24, 2017. Game gained popularity gradually after its release, particularly among gamers who enjoy horror-themed experiences. Popularity increased in 2018 as YouTubers and streamers started playing it, showcasing their reaction to the game's scary elements. This exposure led to a surge in downloads and player engagement, making Granny a well-known title in the mobile gaming community. Now it has more than 100 million downloads alone on Android platforms. But here's the problem. Granny Remake is initially released on PC platforms. I don't know they're going to release it on mobile platforms in near future, but I am going to do so. For making Granny, I used Unreal Engine. First of all, I started with default Unreal Engine map. In order to perform any action in the game, we give certain set of instruction to the computer. After executing it, it performs those actions at our screens. Unreal Engine provides us three options to give instruction to computer. First option is C++. You can make your game entirely on C++ code if you want to do so. Second option is blueprints. It's basically visual scripting and you can make the entire game on blueprints without writing a single line of code. And third option is you can use the both C++ and blueprints at the same time. As my programming skills are not too good to make the entire game on C++, so definitely here blueprints are a good option for me. In order to interact with an actor in the game, our character is going to cast a ray to check whether it's the actor or not. After making the mechanics, I tested it and it was working pretty fine. I made a basic UI so that the user can interact with the player character and actors within the game. Well, in my game, you don't really need rockets to launch yourself in the space. Well, this bug do the same thing for you. First, it drags you and then launch the character in the space.
Bye, have a great time.
Well, right now there is no fall damage implemented in the game and I have to fix the bug as well. Well, I made bit of progress regarding bug, but still it's no way close to Granny mechanics. And still I'm facing the same issue, or you can say it's even worse. Well, until now my project was quite a bit in its default state other than mechanics. So I decided to download assets from Appstore marketplace. Well, I fixed the bug and made bit of progress in UI as well. So whenever you walk close enough to pick up actor and look at it, it shows its name. And I made the crouch mechanics as well. Now the key component that's missing in my game, it's an AI. So I have to work on it as well. Well, for character, I went to a place where every other game developer do go, and it's called Mixamo. I downloaded the character and animation as well from Mixamo. However, it was heaven for me. Well, it's because I'm not good at making 3D objects in Blender or Maya.
Wait a minute! Who are you?
You will say why you downloaded this character. It's not even close to Granny or Granny Remake. Well, for the sake of argument, you are true, guys. As my modeling skills are not too good to make entire character on my own, so we have to adjust this thing in the game somehow. After uploading the character to Unreal Engine, I made its animation blueprint. Well, in Unreal Engine, there are two methods to make an AI. First is behavior tree and second is you can make entire AI in event graph as well. Well, I cannot explain you everything about an AI in the video, but if you are interested enough to make a game like Granny, you can join my Patreon channel. The link is given in the description down below. Well, one important announcement regarding my Patreon. The initial 30 members of my Patreon level 3 backers will get their name mentioned in the game level. Now let's get back to AI. Now I have to make petrol location for AI. So basically what it is, first the AI starts from location 1 and then it moves to location 2 and play animation there. And finally it moves to location 3 and in the end it goes back to location 1. One thing more I added in petrol location mechanics is that when AI reaches a particular location, it do a random roam motion. Well, it's because if the player character is hiding in the corner of the room beside an obstacle or something, it would be way harder for AI to catch him. Keeping that thing in perspective, I added this mechanics. Till now, AI cannot see player character, so I have to make blueprints for it. Well, I have linked AI seeing capability with AI petrol location system. Now whenever AI will lose sight of player character, AI will do random roam motion on the last seen location, and after that, if he could not find the player character, he will eventually go to its petrol location. Everything was working fine until I made doors. So the effect that I wanted to replicate here was whenever the player character collides with the door mesh, it should open with the player movement. It was working fine with player character, however, the bone of contention here was AI. Well, I had to redesign the mechanics of door completely because physics seems to be not working with AI. Now the door was working fine for the character and AI as well. However, you cannot open the door by player movement now. Well, until now I was doing all the stuff within a one room and I was kind of bored, so I made a little bit of level design. Now one more thing that was missing in my game, it was wake up animation. So I decided to make a one. Now the thing that my game was missing, it's a lot of pickup items and main escape door. Well, I have to do a lot of work now.
Meanwhile,
Now I had a lot of pickup items in my game and I linked it with my main escape door. And let me show you some of them. Well, this is a main escape door as you can see, and I added a drill and lock cutter in order to open it. Well, you need 3 items to make a drill. First is battery, second is pipe, and the last one is wire. Now I added a thing to randomly spawn actors in the game level. I added a shotgun in game in order to kill Granny.
FBI, open up!
meanwhile,
In order to eliminate surroundings, first I decided to add a light. But nowadays every other game has light mechanics. One game I'm going to mention here which has superb mechanics in order to see the surrounding. And the name of the game is Outlast. It has the best night vision camera in horror game genre. Well, in order to replicate the effect of night vision cameras in game, we use a rendering effect called post-processing. As mobile phones has their own pros and cons, and one of the cons of mobile phones are their processing power. Well, I'm not talking about powerful machines out there like iPhone 15 Pro Max or any other powerful Android machine. Well, lower end devices and mid-tier devices can really struggle to render those post-processing effects. If I take the feasibility of running my game on overall devices, I have to make compromises here. Well, right now making this video, I have an update regarding a post-processing and night vision camera. I have tested a Appstore marketplace asset which was for night vision camera and it was working just fine. However, I have not tested yet the performance and stability of this asset on mobile devices. I will update you about it in the next video. Enough explaining the stuff, now let's get back to my camera. as I do not know the feasibility of post-processing on mobiles, so I'm going to place a light on the back of my camera and set its color to green. Well, it's not the right way to make a night vision camera, but I had to do it. Now I had to make a UI for the camera and batteries for the camera as well. As you can see, the camera seems to be not working well in an illuminated area. It's because of post-processing. However, it has been fixed and I will show you in the next video. Till then, you just have to work with that. Now I made the camera movement system for the tunnel. Now the key component that my AI was missing, it was responding to the sound when an item drops. I added hearing ability in AI, so whenever an item drops, she goes to that location. Now it was time to make main menu for the game. One more thing that I want to tell you guys, that this game is going to be a demo, and upon feedback I will update this game accordingly. Now you will say why you're going to name your game Evil X. You could actually name it similar to Granny or something, and the reason is because I liked it, so I named it. One more thing to tell, I never been in a relationship, it was just a random name. I will release the complete game, but I was ambiguous about some mechanics I implemented in this game. So depending upon feedback, I will improve my game and eventually I will give you the final product. Well, I have already uploaded the game on Google Play Console. If you're interested to play it, the link is given in description down below. And in case if you really want to help me out, the Discord link is given in description down below, and you can share various ideas regarding game there. Don't forget to like my video and subscribe my channel. See you in the next one. Till then, peace.